Thank you for coming to the Snowmobile Tours. We are now going to go over the operations of the snowmobile with you.
You want to keep your feet on the running boards at all times while operating your snowmobile. It can be very hazardous for a driver or a passenger if they take their feet off these running boards. You can catch your foot on a rock or a stump or possibly underneath your track and hurt yourself real bad. So everyone, keep them up here where they're nice and safe.
When you grab a hold of your handlebars, on the right hand side you have a small black lever. This is your accelerator. Works very much like an automatic car. The farther you push it in, the faster it will go.
In order to take off nice and smoothly, all you need to do is rev it up a little and adjust it to a comfortable pace. Looks and sounds a little like this. Whoa, yeah, we're off and running.
Get used to your accelerators, they're quite sensitive. You want to get to know them before you play with them too much. Also keep in mind that the accelerator is wrapped to the inside of your hand, and sometimes when people get nervous, they have a very natural reaction to suddenly grab on tight to what they're holding, and they often make this mistake.
Oh my God! And they've now opened the accelerator wide open and shoot off into the woods. So please, if you get into trouble, make sure you let go of that accelerator and grab a hold of your brake lever located on the left-hand side of the handlebars.
Right above the accelerator, you have this little orange button. The orange button must be in the up position in order to start and operate your snowmobile.
Once you have that orange button in the up position, locate the pull cord by your right knee, take the slack out, give it a little yank, and set it back in the holder. If you were to get this cutthroat signal at some point on your tour, that is the hand signal to kill the motor. Hit that orange button down. That's all that orange button does. Up position allows you to start and operate. If you get the cutthroat, kill the motor by hitting the orange button down. This is by no means a brake. We would already be stopped when we give you that hand signal. Okay, in order to stop or slow down, like I said, you must use the brake lever on the left-hand side of the handlebars. Work very much like the brakes in a car. Okay, you want to pump your brakes or ease them on and come to a controlled stop. If you slam on your brakes, you do have potential to cause a slide, causing you to possibly go sideways, then causing you to possibly roll over. So, like we said, ease your brakes, pump them up, and come to a controlled stop.
Never use the gas and the brake at the same time. Please everyone, hold on to your handlebars so you can help steer, hang on, and reach up for the brake when you need them.
Snowmobiles do not steer while they're standing still. Okay, wait till you begin to move, then they will steer nice and easily for you.
We'll be traveling in a single file line today, one after the other. There is no passing on this trip. However, at some point we may move people around so that everybody's happy with where they are. Please speak up if you need to be moved. Keep a nice safe distance from the person in front of you. This distance will vary. We say the number 75 feet. However, when we're stopped, 2-3 feet apart is fine. Use your own good judgment on a safe distance. Please, no tailgating. The same rules apply to the snowmobile trails as the American highways. If you were to see snowmobiles coming at you, you'd want to make sure that you were on the right side of the road.
We may use some hand signals on this trip. We all know the cutthroat means to kill the motor by hitting the orange button down.
The right arm out is a right turn. The left arm out is a left turn. The right arm up is a stop, so you can use the left hand on the brake. And a fanning motion is a caution. If you see one of these hand signals, have control of your snowmobile and just simply flash the signal for the person behind you.
However, don't look back to see if they got that hand signal. Okay? Don't look back to see what your loved one's doing behind you. As soon as you look back, your arms and shoulders tend to follow, and you steer yourself off into the woods. Pay attention to what's happening out here in front of you, and everyone should get there safely.
We'll be going up hills on this tour as well as down hills. On the hills, give yourself a little bit more distance in between snowmobiles, giving you plenty of time to accelerate to make it up to the top of that steep pitch, or plenty of time to slow down coming off of it.
As well as going up and down hills, you might go across some terrain today that's slightly slanted, making us feel like we could tip over. Okay, if my snowmobile felt like it was tipping over to the left-hand side, I know I don't want to put my foot out. I want to keep my feet on the running board and react by shifting some weight to the opposite side of the snowmobile. Okay, if my snowmobile was tipping to this direction, I would shift some weight to the opposite side of the snowmobile. For those of us that are riding as doubles, you can hang on to these hand grips back here, or you can hold on to your drivers, whichever you prefer. Keep in mind that if your driver was to shift their weight to stabilize the snowmobile, you want to help them out by going in the same general direction. Move with your drivers.
Keep in mind that when your driver goes to start their machine, you want to be sure to lean off to the left so that you avoid getting that elbow in the helmet.
If you have any questions at any point of your tour, feel free to stop and ask your guides. Don't do anything you don't feel comfortable with, and most of all, move at your own ability levels. Don't try to keep up with each other for the sake of keeping up. That'll only get you into trouble. We'd much rather rearrange the group or split up into separate groups so everybody can have a good time at their own safe pace. Okay? Have fun out there, and remember, only you can control your snowmobile.